Administrative quietus necrosis.
The death toll from flooding in Texas has now surpassed 100 people.
Oh my God.
Police say at least 104 people have died, and that includes 28 children.
Damn!
See, now that's some bullshit.
Look, I'm convinced that not only does this entire administration have a meth problem, but the only time they're willing to put America first is in the death column.
That is a valid point.
I mean, who would have thought that their agenda as waste, fraud, and abuse seeker would include taking over duties from the Grim Reaper?
Pretty predictable.
Just name any logical purpose for gutting the Weather Service.
The cuts are real. About 15% of NOAA staff were fired or took a buyout since President Trump took office, with Houston's forecast office without a head meteorologist.
How is this possible?
We didn't know this flood was coming. Rest assured, no one knew this kind of flood was coming.
Yes, we know.
Alerts went out hours before the worst flooding, but local officials say many people received the alerts in the middle of the night while they were sleeping.
Not the most helpful.
Others never received the alerts.
Thank you so much, Donald Trump.
And some didn't take them seriously.
Tragic. Absolutely tragic.
Under Trump, the official forecast for the average American is starting to look like mostly dead with a chance of famine.
We all are going to die.
Meanwhile, the code of MAGA trash is so stupid, they still think Trump is invested in their best interest. When instead, Donald, son of a punk Trump,
Want you dead.
that's not hyperbole.
Not even a little.
Cutting Medicaid, stripping SNAP, and dismantling FEMA is more than a telltale sign. It is the sound of a nation being euthanized.
Yikes.
These MAGA turd burglars are systematically removing every safeguard to American life, while emphatically rejoicing knowing tens of millions will die. Oh, you know, it makes me happy being racist like my daddy. We're dipshits, we're bigots, and we're bought by the rich. The human casualty toll of this administration will be one hell of a feat, which in theory makes Trump the biggest
Mass murderer
in American history.
The numbers don't lie.
From COVID accelerant to FEMA dismantlement, his policies consistently prioritize power and profit, while in the midst of leaving a human carcass.
Oh, he's a sick son of a bitch.
But no one should be surprised, because they explicitly told us this plan in Project 2025. The MAGA Nazis laid out exactly how they would dismantle federal agencies, and now we're seeing it in action. They're targeting all the essential services under the guise of waste, fraud, and abuse.
Interestingly enough,
Their staff cuts have caused planes to fall out of the sky and floods to claim lives. This isn't accidental, it's diabolical. It's the direct result of deliberate actions outlined in their Hitler-esque manifesto. They cripple our ability to prepare and respond in order to maximize the consequences people will suffer.
Bottomless casual cruelty.
It's a destructive pattern of downplaying the crisis as it appears, then mismanaging the federal response only to offer thoughts and prayers while blaming their across the aisle peers.
People actually fall for this shit.
It's a consistent, terrifying Trump agenda. Whether it's accurate weather warnings, effective public health measures, or fundamental healthcare access, they are actively dismantling every structure in sight that is solely meant to protect life.
I wonder why.
It is a horrifying reality, and it's utterly infuriating to witness this deliberate attack on the safety and well-being of American citizens. At this point, there's absolutely nothing we should put past them, because it goes without saying that Jim Jones and Charles Manson ain't got on Trump fascism.
That's the truth.
Hey, thanks again for watching. If you made it this far, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, follow, all the above. As always, whatever you do, thank you for doing it. Peace.